Welcome bonuses are an essential component to your cashback or your points and miles journey. It can truly level up your game. In today's video, I'm going to show you the best credit card offers for March from American Express, Barclays, Bank of America, Chase, Citi, Capital One, US Bank, as well as Wells Fargo. But just as important, I'm going to provide you tips to ensure your success. Now be sure to stay tuned because there are two sets of airline credit cards that we have to talk about, and one of them will actually allow you to have someone fly with you for nearly free anywhere the airline flies. Because of that, we're going to shuffle things up a little bit. Let's start with Bank of America, and we continue to have the two co-branded Alaska Airline credit cards, one for personal and one for business. Both cards come with an elevated welcome bonus of 70,000 Alaska miles, as well as Alaska's famous companion fare. The personal card has a $99 annual fee and requires you to have $3,000 in purchases in the first 3 months to get that welcome bonus. And the business card has a $95 annual fee and it requires you to have $4,000 in purchases in the first 3 months to get that welcome bonus. Now, normally that companion fare requires you to have $6,000 worth of spend on the card during the year to qualify for that companion fare, but you're getting it as part of the welcome bonus. On top of that, those Alaska miles are very valuable for not just flying on Alaska, but also being able to fly on their partner airlines. So now let's move from Bank of America to Barclays. And once again, we have two credit cards for one airline we have to talk about. One that is actually a pretty good value and one maybe not so much. The first card is the JetBlue Plus card, which comes with a $99 annual fee. It has an elevated offer from its normal 50,000 points to 70,000 points for $1,000 worth of spend in the first 90 days. A couple benefits with the card is you get your first check bag for free, as well as you get 5,000 bonus points each anniversary. And so now let's move to the new JetBlue Premier credit card. It comes with a $499 annual fee. The welcome bonus is 70,000 points, as well as 5 tiles for $5,000 worth of spend in the first 90 days. Now that $499 fee is quite hefty, and I'm not sure if it really provides the value for that annual fee. And there are actually two glaring reasons. One is that the multipliers of the Premier card are very similar to the $99 Plus card. And secondly, when you're paying the premium price on a airline credit card, you're normally getting access to the lounges of that airline. And while JetBlue is working on opening up lounges at JFK in Boston, they're not going to be open until late 2025 to early 2026. So it just may not be the right time for this credit card. So now let's move from Barclays to Capital One. And Capital One is normally known for that Capital One Venture X credit card. It is a premium travel credit card with a $395 annual fee. But we're not going to talk about that card today. We're actually going to talk about a card that is sometimes forgotten, and that is the Venture Rewards credit card. It is an excellent mid-tier credit card with just a $95 annual fee, but it normally comes with a welcome bonus of 75,000 Capital One miles for $4,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months, just like the Capital One Venture X. But Capital One has elevated that offer to include a $250 travel credit to be used in the Capital One travel portal. Now, while the Venture does have the best welcome offer currently, you do need to know what the biggest differences are between the Venture and the Venture X. The Venture X will come with an annual $300 travel credit, while that does not happen with the Venture. But the biggest thing is lounge access. Venture X gives you access to Priority Pass, Plaza Premium, as well as Capital One lounges, while the Venture card does not. I've done videos on both of these credit cards, and I'll have links in the description. So now let's move to Citibank, and we do have a card to talk about. We're going to talk about the Citi Advantage Platinum Select World Elite MasterCard. Whew. Now, this card is a personal credit card that it now has an elevated welcome bonus of 70,000 American airline miles for $3,500 worth of spend in the first 4 months. Now, there is a $99 annual fee, but it is waived in the first year. And one of the best benefits of it is that it gives you your first check bag for free. What about US Bank? We continue to have elevated offers on 2 of their cashback cards. First, we have the US Bank Cash Card with no annual fee. The welcome bonus has increased increase from $150 to $200 for $1,000 worth of spend in the first 90 days. This card involves choosing categories each quarter for 5% as well as 2%. The next credit card is the US Bank Shopper Card, and that has an elevated offer from $200 to $250 for $2,000 worth of spend in the first 120 days. Now, this card has a $95 annual fee, but it is waived the first year. Many cashback cards don't actually have annual fees, but this credit card is a bit different. You will see this credit card actually has a 6% category, a 3% category, and a 1.5% category for all other purchases. Now, I went in depth on this credit card in our February month rundown because it may be the best cashback credit card. I'll have a link for that video in the description. Before we move to Wells Fargo, if you're finding this information beneficial, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. We're working our way to our first 1,000 subscribers and would definitely love to have you join us. And I'd like to thank you in advance. With Wells Fargo, we have a couple of credit cards with new welcome offers and one credit card that always has to be considered. The card that always has to be considered is the Built credit card. It is the only credit card currently that lets you pay your rent with no processing fees, and they are promising that this year in 2025, they're also going to begin doing that with mortgages. And it's a no annual fee credit card. I've done videos on this card and some of the different things that have been going on lately. I'll have links for those videos in the description as well. So now let's talk about the One Key Cash credit card and the One Key Cash Plus credit card. If you're a person that likes to do your travel reservations through Expedia, Hotels.com, or Vrbo, these may be cards you really need to look at. The One Key Cash credit card is their no annual fee credit card, and it normally comes with a $300 welcome bonus for $1,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months, but now it is increased to $400. Now, this card will provide you silver status with One Key, which will provide you discounts at eligible properties. The One Key Plus Cash credit card is their $99 annual fee credit card. It normally provides a welcome bonus of $400 for $3,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. But now that welcome bonus is raised to $600. Now, this card does provide a lot of benefits for $99. You will get $100 in key cash each year. You'll get $120 towards TSA PreCheck or Global Entry, as well as getting gold status with One Key. Gold status will provide you higher discounts at eligible properties, as well as some VIP perks such as late checkout, as well as potentially upgraded rooms. So now let's move to American Express. We have the Marriott Business Card, and then we move to all of the Hilton credit cards, personal and business. And last but definitely not least, we have the Delta SkyMiles credit cards of the Gold, Platinum, and Reserve for both personal and business. So let's get into it. The Marriott Business Card has a $125 annual fee, and it normally comes with 3 free night certificates for $8,000 worth of spend in the first 6 months. Each of those certificates are worth 50,000 Marriott points apiece, so they total 150,000 points. The elevated offer is 125,000 points for that same exact spend. Now, you may be saying, how is 125,000 points an elevated offer compared to 150,000 points in certificates? And that's actually a good question. And the answer is flexibility. There are 2 drawbacks to free night certificates. One is that at 50,000 points apiece, if you reserve a room that is less than 50,000 points, you lose the difference. Second is that you have to use those certificates within 1 year of when they are issued. When you're just dealing with points, you do not have those restrictions. So you have to decide which one works best for you. This offer ends on March 12th, so you have a short period of time to decide if this card is going to be right for you. We now get into the Hilton credit cards, and every one of them is either the best offer ever or just about the best offer ever. We're going to start with the Hilton Honors Card, which is the no annual fee credit card. For $2,000 of spend in the first 6 months, you'll get 70,000 miles and a free night certificate. Let's take a moment to talk about that free night. The Hilton free night certificate is good for the standard room at nearly any Hilton Honors property. Now notice, I'm not giving you a cap of how many points it will cover because there is none. So what can this free night certificate actually be worth? How about using it at the Wall Waldorf Astoria Maldives Ithafushi. The standard villa is over 3,200 square feet and has an average cost per night of $2,400. No other brand has a free night certificate like this. You'll also get silver status, which gets you bottled water at check-in, but it also gets you 5th night free on reward stays. That can provide you excellent value, and if you're new to Hilton, this may be an excellent card for you, especially with this welcome bonus, which is the best offer ever. The next card is the Hilton Honors Surpass. It has a $150 annual fee, and for $3,000 to spend in the first 6 months, you'll get 130,000 points and a free night certificate. You'll also get gold status, which includes everything we talked about with the silver status, but I also want to touch on 2 additional features of the gold status. You will get a food and beverage credit for your stay, as well as space available room upgrades. This can really enhance your travel experience, and it's definitely something I've enjoyed with gold status. You also get a $200 Hilton credit, but of course, in true American Express status, it's $50 per quarter. You will also get Emerald status with National Car Rental. So now let's take a look at the Hilton Honors Business Card, which is essentially the business version of that Hilton Honors Surpass. It has a $195 annual fee, and for $8,000 worth of spend in the first 6 months, you will get an elevated offer from the normal 130,000 points to 175,000 points, which is only 5,000 points less than their best offer ever. Unfortunately, we don't get the free night certificate. You will get gold status with the card, and the Hilton credit is $240. And when it comes to National Car Rental, you'll move up to executive status. Now let's look at the flagship Hilton Honors Aspire card. It has an annual fee of $550, but it does come with a lot of benefits and credits. For $6,000 to spend, you'll get 175,000 Hilton points, which is only 5,000 points less than its best welcome offer ever. Now, we don't get a free night certificate with this welcome bonus, but for this card, we actually get the free night certificate each and every year of holding the card. And when it comes to status, you get the top status of Diamond. A few of the benefits of Diamond status includes premium Wi-Fi, 48-hour room guarantee, as well as space available room upgrades all the way up to 1-bedroom suites. This card will also give you executive status with National Car Rental. And we also have a few credits that help with that annual fee. You'll get a $400 Hilton Resort credit that is $200 every 6 months. There's also a $200 flight credit, and that's $50 each quarter when you purchase your airline ticket directly through the airline or through Amex Travel. There's a $100 property credit for use at Conrad or the Waldorf Astoria. And you'll get a $199 Clear Plus credit. If you're not familiar with Clear, Clear is a service at many airports where you get verified and you get walked to the front of the security line, and that can save you a lot of time and aggravation. Definitely has for me. All of these Hilton offers do not expire until April 29th, so that will give you time to determine which card best fits you. So now let's move to Delta, and as I mentioned, we have elevated offers for the Gold, the Platinum, and the Reserve cards for both personal and business. The beauty of this offer is we have all the way till April 2nd of 2025. There is a card for everyone, so let's take a look. When we look at the personal and business credit cards and each of those levels, the benefits are not that different, but the spend is different for the welcome bonus as well as the amount of miles you're going to get in each welcome bonus. So let's take a look at this chart. When we look at the Delta Gold for personal and business, the annual fee is $150, but it is actually waived in the first year. And for the welcome bonus, the personal card gets you 80,000 miles for $3,000 worth of spend in the first 6 months, while the business gets you 90,000 miles for $6,000 worth of spend in the first 6 months. Both of those cards have 2 excellent benefits, and that is the 15% takeoff as well as the Delta Stay credit. The 15% takeoff is actually a 15% discount when you're doing an award redemption of Delta Sky miles for travel. Now, I've used that discount many times, and it has really added up on how many points I've been able to save on my Delta flights. Now, the Delta Stay credit is actually a newer benefit for the Delta credit cards, and it's basically using that credit in their Delta portal to be able to do for lodging. Now, anytime that you use a portal for any type of travel, you should always make sure that you're getting a competitive price. I've used the portal many times, and I have found that it has normally been very competitive. When we reach the platinum level for both the personal and business card, now we're seeing the annual fee at $350. And for personal, you'll get 90,000 miles for $4,000 worth of spend in the first 6 months, while you'll get 100,000 miles for $8,000 worth of spend with the business credit card. You'll see that the Delta Stay credits increase by $50 for each to $150 for the personal, $200 for the business, as well as you now see a $120 rideshare credit and Resi credit for both credit cards. Now, when it comes to the rideshare as well as the Resi credit, it is done in typical American Express fashion, which is $10 per month, use it or lose it. And if you're not familiar with Resi, it is American Express's portal of various restaurants that are part of the program. You'll also receive 5-star status with Hertz, which is the second from its highest level. You'll also get a credit towards TSA PreCheck or Global Entry. The other benefit that you get with the Platinum credit card is the companion certificate. And the companion certificate will allow you to have a companion to fly round trip within the United States as well as Mexico, the Caribbean, or Central America, and it will only cost you taxes and fees. Recently, that companion certificate had been enhanced so that you could fly not just within the United States, but to Mexico, to the Caribbean, as well as Central America. And now we move to the top tier credit card, which is the Delta Reserve and Delta Reserve Business. It has an annual fee of $650. And for the personal card, you will get a welcome bonus of 100,000 miles for $6,000 worth of spend in the first 6 months, while the business, you'll get 110,000 miles for $12,000 worth of spend in the first 6 months. You will see that the Delta Stay credit has elevated by $50 for each, $200 for the personal, $250 for the business, and you'll see that the rideshare and Resi credits have doubled to $240, but that still does mean $20 per month, use it or lose it. You get top status with Hertz with the President's Circle, as well as you'll also get companion certificates, but this time it is not just for the main cabin with Delta. You can actually use it for all the way to first class round trip. And the biggest reason you get this card is lounge access. This card will give you access to Delta Sky Club as well as the American Express Centurion lounges. So now let's move to Chase because we still have a lot of airline as well as hotel credit cards to look at. Let's start with IHG, which has 2 hotel credit cards with elevated bonuses. We first have the IHG One Rewards Travelers credit card with no annual fee. The welcome bonus is 100,000 points for $2,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. The big perk of this credit card is that you qualify for 4th reward night free just by having the card. And so if you are staying at a place for 4 nights or more, you will get that 4th night for free. This can provide excellent value for those stays of 4 nights or longer. The next credit card is the IHG Premier credit card, which has a $99 annual fee, and it will provide you 170,000 points for $4,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. I think this may actually be the best hotel credit card, and I did a video on this, and I'll make sure to have a link for that in the description. In addition to that 4th reward night free, you also get platinum status as well as an anniversary free night valued at 40,000 points. So now let's move from IHG and let's move to Marriott, and let's talk about the Boundless credit card as well as the Bold credit card. The Marriott Bonvoy Boundless card is the $95 annual fee credit card for Marriott. For $3,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months, you'll get 100,000 Marriott points as well as a $150 statement credit. The best benefit of this credit card is that you'll get an anniversary night for free, which can be able to more than cover that $95 annual fee. Then we have the Marriott Bonvoy Bold. It is their no annual fee credit card, but it comes with the best offer ever with 60,000 points as well as a free night for just $2,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. So now let's continue with the hotels and let's move to Hyatt. Both the personal and business credit cards have elevated offers, but they're going to be ending real soon as of March 6th. 2025. The Hyatt personal credit card has a $95 annual fee. The elevated offer it shows is for 65,000 points for $3,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. But is it really a 65,000 point welcome bonus? You actually get 35,000 points for that welcome bonus spend, and then you have the opportunity to earn another 30,000 points, but that is based on up to $15,000 worth of spend and getting 2 extra bonus points for that spend. That is why I actually view this as a 35,000 point welcome bonus. The best benefit of this card is you get a category 1 to 4 anniversary night. This can easily exceed the $95 annual fee. Now, the Hyatt business credit card comes with a $195 annual fee. The elevated offer based upon $5,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months is 60,000 Hyatt points as well as a category 1 to 4 certificate. The business credit card does not come with that category 1 to 4 anniversary night that we saw in the personal, so it is an excellent addition for that offer. So now let's take to the air with the United business credit cards. We have the United Business Credit Card and the United Club Business Credit Card, which pretty much mirror the personal Explorer credit card and the United Infinite credit card. The United Business Credit Card has a $99 annual fee, and the welcome bonus right now is 100,000 United miles for $5,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. 2 excellent benefits of that credit card is that you'll get the first check bag free for you and a companion, as well as you'll get 2 one-time passes each year for the United Club. Then we have the United Club Business Credit Card, which has a $450 annual fee. On that card, for the same $5,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months, you'll get 75,000 United miles as well as 1,000 PQPs. A couple benefits of this card is that you'll get first and second check bag free for you and a companion, but you're really getting this card because you get United Club membership. And now let's move to the elevated offer for Southwest. And this elevated offer applies to all 3 of the personal Southwest credit cards. For $4,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months, you will actually get 30,000 bonus points as well as automatically get their companion pass that will last all the way through February 28th of 2026. This offer does last through March 31st of 2025. If you're not familiar with the Southwest Companion Pass, it is not the one-time pass that we talked about, say for Delta. This is an unlimited amount of times that you can fly with a companion for that entire period of through February 28th of 2026. And best of all, for your companion flies for just taxes and fees, and it is eligible for any place that Southwest flies. So with 3 cards to choose from with all the same welcome bonuses, why don't we take a quick look at what those 3 offer so that you know if you're getting the Southwest credit card that it is the right one for you. So as you can see here, we have the Rewards Plus credit card at $69, Rewards Premier at $99, and the Rewards Priority at $149. You'll get anniversary points of 3,000, 6,000, and 7,500 points with each of these cards each year. You do have to be paying attention that there is a foreign transaction fee on the Rewards Plus card, while the Premier and Priority does not have foreign transaction fees. And then on the Rewards Plus and Premier, you'll get 2 early bird check-ins, while the Rewards Priority provides you 4 upgraded boardings when available and provides a $75 statement credit. Now, we do know that Southwest is in the process of changing that business model where they didn't have assigned seats and they boarded you by groups to now going to assigned seats. Now, there will be changes to the credit cards as this process goes on, but we don't have that information as of yet. Welcome bonuses are so important whether you're doing cashback or points and miles. It allows you to reach your dreams faster than you can can believe on just your everyday spend. So now that you know how you can get those points and miles faster, you need to have a strategy of how you're going to deploy them to best benefit you. The same strategies I've used to travel across the United States and recently to Australia are the same strategies that I know can help you. And you'll find that video right here.